Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm the new Jason this week. I'm doing the intro, and this is episode 2 of season 3. We're going to give the old Hawk Tua, and we're going to let you spit on that thing.
You probably shouldn't say that. That's probably trademarked already.
Fuck
It
no,
is,
it's not. Everyone's saying it.
it is trademarked.
It is. She's like
She
$4
she
million bucks.
she
She
put
signed a deal,
she put the application in for the trademark already because she's already has like lawyers. And by the way, I'm Kyle.
and I'm Jason.
uh, she's just started her first social media on Instagram, and she's already has like lawsuits pending for people that are selling merch with Hawk Tua on it.
We're not selling Hawk Tua. We're just saying it.
That's true.
Yeah, but I still think it's
My
like
microphone
that.
keeps raising.
It's like that. What's his name? Michael Buffer. The ring announcer.
Yeah.
When he says, "Let's get ready to,"
Yeah.
when he does that thing. Yeah, when he says like that's trademarked. So like if anybody else were to try to say that, he could sue him for trademark infringement.
I mean, whatever.
That's
I
another
said it.
that's another thing too. I don't think that email you got was too good on our end.
No, I don't think it's a big deal. I think they're just trying to figure out and make sure, like, there's no conflictions between the merchandise that guy's trying to sell, which has no affiliation with a grog bowl at all, and then us. So I think we're still good.
Plus it's like old, right?
It's yeah, yeah. So he filed for his in like October 2023. We filed for ours what, November?
Yeah.
I don't care. It's not the same thing. We'll be fine.
Alright.
Yeah, it's completely different. But
But to the
anyway,
Haktua girl, thank you for letting me use it just this once.
I don't think she gave you explicit permission, but
She's
yeah,
not on our radar.
no,
Or
we're
no,
not on her radar.
we're not on her
Unless she
radar.
uses AI software to fucking like track all that
To
shit
track
now.
it,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. All right, so what's new, boys? We're not going to talk about anything that's 2 weeks old. Let's not do that. That's not. I don't want to put my dick through a ringer trying to remember everything.
No, I don't remember anything either. I know we had talked about the hilarious presidential debate
Yeah,
at work, but it was funny.
I will say this. Did you guys watch like the national fireworks display
I did
on
Mm-mm.
TV?
not.
So our fireworks obviously were later in the night. It's like 9:30. They weren't setting them off till. We were watching it, right? Joe comes out, has shit all over his suit jacket, like food, like fucking. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's leftover hot dog or what. So he has all of his grandkids out there on the balcony with him. One of them
Will
like
somebody get
points.
that man a bib?
One of them points it out to him, and she casually walks over and stands in front of the camera view. And then the other one goes and gets him a wet paper towel or something like that, so he can start dabbing it off. All right, that's our fucking president right there. It's like we're raising the freaking shady oaks.
Well, he did that television thing the other day, and uh, he said he was going to beat Donald Trump in the 2020 election.
Yeah, I saw it. We'll beat
He's
Donald
like,
Trump again, like we.
uh,
I don't remember what he said. That's exactly how
yeah,
it probably came out of his mouth.
yeah. He's like 2020. We're gonna beat him again in 2020. And it's like, yeah, it's 2024. There, genius.
Yeah.
Someone get that man a time machine.
He
And
is.
then he casually, and then he sat there the entire rest of the like, and like dabs slobber, like he's drooling casually, so he's drying off his corner of his mouth throughout the
Yeah,
whole
that's because there were
fireworks
kids
display.
around.
Oh, shitty Joe.
Ah.
It's rough. It's definitely rough. He.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, all these people are calling him to drop out, but he is the state. In many cases, the state they picked him as the delegate. Even
Mhm.
if he drops out, by law in all these states that he won a delegation, he's going to remain on the ballot.
Yep.
Yeah. And here's
It's too
what's
late.
here's
It's
what's
too late.
like
Yeah.
He had to
Yeah,
do
it's
it
way
People
before
are
too
going to
the-
be stupid. People would be stupid anyway, and they'd be like, "Did he drop out or not?" And they would just vote for him. So
right.
whoever the fucking Democratic nominee would be would probably lose votes to Joe Biden anyway.
Right. So here's the good news. All right. So I read this today, and I guess it's not really good news if you like Marco Rubio, but since him and Trump are both from Florida, I guess it's a constitutional law that the president and vice president can't be from the same state. I
Never
did
heard
not know
that.
that. I did not know that. So
Is that true?
I didn't have a chance to really look it up. It was right before I came in here. So
What's that have to do with
Marco,
the price of wine in China?
but Marco Rubio said, "Well, I guess that's good news for America because that means that they can't have a Kamala and Gavin Newsom ticket either." So
He's a
we
he's
don't.
a putz.
He was like, "We don't want two Californians running this country into the fucking dirt anyway." So
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I mean,
I don't,
how can
I
we
don't
get
know
some?
why they couldn't be from the same state.
I'm looking it up right now.
And actually, go back in history. Has there ever been a presidential candidate and vice president from the same state?
No,
I don't think there
I don't-
has.
I couldn't tell you that because I don't know. I know, like all I can say, Lincoln, when he was elected in the office, all his cabinet were people that ran against him for president.
So it says here there are many misconceptions about the rules of being a president choosing their running mate. There's no law or regulation against a president and vice president of the United States being from the same state. The reason why some people mistakenly believe such a prohibition exists comes down to a particular aspect of the Electoral College system laid out in Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution. Article 2 states the electoral shall meet in their respective states and vote by ballot for two persons, of whom one at least shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves. I got lost in that. That was a lot of big words for me.
Well, and
Yeah.
I know back in the day, there used to be two ballots. You used to vote for the president and the vice president. Now we don't do that. We vote
It's one.
for it's one ticket.
Mhm.
So maybe back in the day, that's how it used to be. They couldn't be from the same state. I don't know. Even still, even with that, that seems kind of squirrely to me because it's like, really gives a shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
Interesting. But no, I didn't watch any fireworks. I'm like, who gives a shit?
No, they were going off all around my house last night. I sat my ass right on the couch and watched TV.
I'm like, okay, they go up.
Remy,
All I see is
Remy just cries and hides behind the couch. So
yeah. So's our dogs.
That's all I
Take
do.
the
Also,
We were down there in Fredericksburg. We got down there on the 4th of July, and they had a big fireworks display down there, and I was happy just sitting in my hotel room, not going down there.
I
This
bet
was a nice place.
half the people that celebrating the 4th of July have no idea what they're celebrating. They're just
that's probably true.
just
It's like
enjoying
it's
the
like
day
people.
off.
It's like Christmas, right? Or what's another? I guess Christmas is not a bad example.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day is another great example.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh yeah, it's the beginning of summer, huh?" Or end of
Yeah.
summer,
I saw
whatever.
somebody.
No, it's a bit. Labor Day's the end of
Like-
summer.
I
Labor
saw
Day's the end of summer.
I saw somebody put a post on Facebook this year. It was like Happy Memorial Day, thank a vet. And I was like, yeah, there's a day for that. This is
Joe
is-
Biden will thank him. He
Yeah.
talks to dead people all the time.
I was gonna say this is a day for the dead ones.
My son's not a loser. You're the loser.
Common misconception. It really pisses me off when he claims that his son died in Iraq. I just want to freaking punch somebody.
Died of cancer.
Yeah, maybe because of what was caused by burn pits in Iraq. I don't know. All right. All I know is I don't have cancer from my burn pits. Whatever.
I don't either. Knock on wood. I'll
Yeah, you can't get any more disabled. They ain't gonna give you.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna give you 110%.
yeah, that's true. Nope.
Ah,
Don't be hating.
I'm not.
The guy I work with hates too. He's like, "Mother, get free."
well, tell them to fucking do it.
I'm like, no, I'm like, you think that shit was free?
I'm going to. I told Krista the other day I'm going to file for mine. So
He's like,
told her there's
yeah,
too many
and
pros
I'm
and
going on
cons,
a
man.
cruise. She's like, yeah, and I'm going on a cruise.
She did try to
She
fight me on it.
refuses.
She
I
did
know,
try to
she
fight me on it,
refuses.
and I was like, you know what? No.
I don't think there's any way I could go on that.
I know. It's all right.
8 days is a long time. If you guys were doing like the 4 day, maybe the 5, I could probably. I have no problem.
but-
I'll take off the whole damn month. That don't bother me. But Lauren will never be able to get off that much. The price is
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. We got it. Cause we booked 2 rooms because Jace is gonna get his own room and our room, and we got $1,000 onboard credit, and that paid for our drink package for the entire.
That was
Correct.
that was Carnival, right?
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about
And,
Carnival is that 15 fucking drink limit. Because I tell you what, when I went on my cruise, I drank a lot more than 15 drinks.
Yeah, but you spread it out throughout the day, like, cause it's. I don't think I hit. I think the most I ever hit was like 12.
Does that count dinner?
If you get it at dinner, yes. But I always just drink like sweet tea and shit like that.
But if you
But
drink your 15 drinks before and then you go to dinner and you're like, I'll take whatever they charge you for it at that point.
you have to pay cash.
Right.
It's expensive too.
Yeah, it's about $12 a drink.
Shitty.
10 to $12. The way we figured it out, on average, we did about 10 drinks a day, and that's $20 a day. That it equated out to about $1,000. So it was actually $491 for the drink package for each of us, and that $500 onboard credit paid for it. Plus, the good thing is, like, when you're out doing these excursions, if they include like drinks and shit, you just drink there, get a good freaking buzz on, get back on the ship, and there's no way in hell I'm using all my 15.
I bet you I could use them.
I could, but the problem is when you're out in the sun all day
Because
in the pool and shit like that, you're just like by the end of the day, I don't think there was a day on that cruise ship I went in bed by like 9:30.
are we talking a Nick 16 ounce or like a
No,
like a
because it's like
solo
I
cup?
take this, I
I'm
take
talking
this,
about.
and they put it in that.
Oh, they filled that up with drinks.
Yeah,
Kyle,
Yeah, I could
that'd
do
be
that.
fun. That'd be a fun challenge, buddy. I ain't gonna lie.
I could definitely
yeah,
get 15 out of that.
I take this. Yeah,
And they
I
filled
drink
that up
this.
with an alcoholic drink all day long.
Yeah, gin and juice.
Okay,
Oh,
take it
shit.
easy, Snoop Dogg.
Compton, straight out of Compton.
I like gin.
Well, you
Didn't
married
you
her.
guys say you did you, well, yeah. No, didn't you guys or maybe it was a good friend of mine on poker. He asked me, he's like, "You like gin? What are you, a fucking old Englishman?"
Yeah, I don't remember
Gin is
that.
good, man.
I like
I
gin.
like it.
I like
I'm
what are those drinks called where they put them in the copper thing? The mules?
Russian Mule.
Yeah, mules are good. They have gin in them. I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
actually
have
want to order a Deadpool American Aviator gin
oh
that
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds came with. I want to order me one just have
Yeah,
it.
I want to order me one too just to have it. Aviation is really good. I like it's a good gin. But I like gin with orange and pineapple juice mixed together. It's fucking good as hell.
What's
Plus,
that? What's that?
when you're outside, it's refreshing.
What's that syrupy stuff you can put into the
Grenadine.
grenadine?
Yeah.
Throwing some of that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a refreshing drink. Plus, like if you're thirsty, it kind of quenches your thirst a little bit. It's good for you. Gin is a healthy drink anyway because it's made from berries, not like
That's true.
potatoes or. A buddy of mine said, showed me a thing. We were down there in Fredericksburg. They were napkins. Said potatoes make vodka and French fries. The rest of the vegetables are fucking slackers. I guess you could say corn is that way too.
I feel like wheat.
Wheat?
Wheat's a grain.
Yeah,
Not really.
not really.
What's a hop is a grain too, right? So yeah, it's out.
Yeah. Actually, I think a hop is a flour. I don't know what it would be considered. I think hop is a flour because, like, if you have a hoppy beer like an IPA,
Mm.
it's real sour.
I don't like
bitter.
IPAs.
Me either. Your wife drinks the shit out of them.
Lauren?
Yeah, Rolling Rock is an IPA.
No, it's a lager.
It's hoppy. That's why it smells skunky.
It used to be good when it was made in PA. Now that it's made in Jersey with dirty Jersey water, nothing against our Jersey listeners, but Rolling Rock is terrible.
Your water sucks.
So Fredericksburg, Texas, is like a German town, like a historic German town here in Texas, and a lot of there's a whole bunch of German restaurants and shit down there that make their own beer. And when I first got there, we met some friends of ours down there for a nice lunch, and they had their own Hefeweizen there, and it tasted just like Oberdorfer. It was so fucking good.
What was
I
it
got
called?
like it was it was a local brewery there. I forget what it was called. It started with an A, but it was a restaurant. They had their own brewery, everything. And I had Jaeger Schnitzel for lunch. It was so good.
So it's like a microbrew.
Yeah, it was a microbrew.
That's
We went to the
I don't like craft beer.
it was like their own Hefeweizen. You would have liked it.
Maybe. Typically, I don't like craft beer, so.
Sound just like Nick, bitch.
I don't like them. They're never like every time I walk into a brewery, I'm like, just give me the closest thing you
He's
got.
like, what the fuck did I do?
Just give me the
When did I
closest thing
say
to
it?
Miller Lite. Like that's what I
When
asked
did I-
for.
You drink
Okay.
Busch Light. You
He drinks
fucking-
Busch Light. So,
Yeah, but when I walk
he's
into
got-
it, when I walk into a brewery, I say, give me the closest thing to Miller Lite, because almost nobody still around here, except for small town hole in the wall bars, sells Busch. So
Yeah, they sell it here for like $2 a can.
Busch,
Like at most of the bars, it's like $2 a can.
that's a great deal. That's a great
Um,
fucking deal.
You're buying a
Yeah.
bottle of water, so yeah, it's a great deal.
Fuck yeah, it's cheaper than water. That's cheaper than water, and you get a great tasting beer out of it. It don't even
Fuck it,
start.
fuck-
You said you bought a
Oh,
12
it's
pack.
good.
It's fucking delicious.
good.
Walk in and be like, "I'll take a Busch Light." Well, they'll be like, "Hey, we got Aquafina. Is that good?" Yeah, sure.
What'd you call
If
it?
Aquafina.
Aquafina.
Yeah, Aquafina. It's not Aquafina.
Whatever.
If I'm gonna for me, if I walk into a bar and they have Busch Light on tap, or like Ziegenbach or
Fuck your
Shinerbach,
Ziegenbach.
I'm drinking that over Busch.
Busch Light on tap might be the best thing in the world.
I'll eat
It's
a Busch.
good.
I won't drink a Busch.
I love when I go to your
You
house
bought a
and you have
12 pack
keg
and you
in
said
it.
it was all right.
No, I like it.
No,
I'm saying
I'm talking to Nick.
It's a
Oh.
decent beer. I'm not
Yeah,
saying that.
it's
I'm just
decent.
saying, like,
I like it.
if I have my choice, I'll eat a Busch. I won't drink a Busch.
I You ever see that thing? They said, I think it was a TikTok. It's like, how do you eat your tacos? do you eat it like this or do you tilt your
Yeah,
head? And the
you turn
guy
your
and
head
the guys,
sideways.
yeah, and the guy's like, neither. Your thighs normally keep my head in place.
That is a good question. I
That
feel
is
like
and
I
it's a great answer.
I feel like when I'm eating tacos, it depends. If I'm eating a soft taco, I just go straight in the gullet. But if I'm eating a hard taco, you can't do that. You gotta either one way or the other. I think I'm a
I'll
I,
turn.
I think I'm a 50-50 guy. I think I tilt the taco a little bit in my head.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
45 and
me too.
45, right? And
Yeah.
then you meet in the
And
middle.
I'm a
Yeah,
big fan of taking a soft shell taco, putting some refried beans on there, and around the hard shell, making a double decker
yeah,
taco.
double
I'm so
decker.
pissed that
Mm,
I'm so pissed at Taco Bell for taking that off their menu. It was the biggest fucking mistake they ever did.
So
that is
there is a bar right down the road. When you come home for Thanksgiving, Jay, we will go. Make sure you're here a week early. Because it's called Size. It's the Scotch Valley Bar and Grill. They sell Bush in the bottle. It's fucking great. Anyway, they have these. They're called Crunch Tacos. It's a soft shell with cheese whiz, and then the hard shell, and then you get them with shrimp, chicken, or beef. But
Yeah, it's like a cheesy gordita crunch.
right.
it's better. They deep fry the whole goddamn thing.
Oh, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it just sounds like a cheesy gordita crunch. But
I don't eat
the double
Taco Bell.
decker was probably like one of the best things Taco Bell ever had, and they got rid of it. And
Now
that
let's
was
be
that big
honest.
thing back in the day. You know,
Yeah.
Larry Bird, Michael Jordan. You know, they try to outdo each other on the shots.
Let me ask
Great
you guys a
commercial.
question. Where does the grande, what was it, the 10 tacos, 10 burrito, whatever thing it was, did you guys ever get one of those and finish it off yourself?
No,
No,
I'm not a big fan of Taco Bell. I've probably
Oh
eaten
my
No.
god.
I've probably eaten Taco Bell 5 times in the last 10 years.
I could kill 10 tacos and 10 burritos easy.
Oh yeah, I could do that too. There is nothing to Taco
I
Bell's tacos though, so that's.
But they took that away. They took that off the menu too, and I was like, "Why would you do that?" That was like,
when I was stationed out in Phoenix, there were two main. Well, you had mom and pop shops, which they had awesome tacos because they were run by like Mexican families and stuff. So,
Mhm.
but those are great tacos just to get anytime. But like late night coming home from the bar, it was Del Taco because you could get cheap tacos and French fries, crinkle cut French fries.
"Yep,
And you're feeling so good, you just fucking put the French fries inside the taco, little taco sauce, bam.
Myers' stepdaughter just got stationed at Luke.
Yeah, I know. He just drove her down.
Yeah, yeah. I saw him post a bunch.
I'm
Hey,
of
you
surprised
pictures.
he hopped on an airplane.
I don't know. I don't think that did they? Did they hop on an airplane?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought they drove
yeah,
out.
they flew out. No, they flew out to Montana and then drove from Montana to Arizona. I can't believe his ass hopped on an airplane.
Me neither. I thought they drove
said he
out.
would
Air
never.
Force Base used
Yeah.
to be the dreaded one, and no one wanted to go there." What was it like? Was it like 200 some F-16s? Jay, is that what they had there
What's that?
at Luke? It was a
Oh
stupid amount
yeah,
of F-16s. This is like 200 or something like that,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Now I think they're F-35.
Yeah. Now it's
All the
probably better, but
F-16s move. All the F-16s, I think, are at Cannon.
They're slowly
Well,
being
I think.
cycled out. Did you see the process to get rid of the A10 is back in loops?
picking up. It's
Yeah.
always back in a loop. I feel like that thing comes every 2 or 3 years. They put
I don't
it
know
back in the
why.
cycle.
Like we're on the brink of war with Russia. Why are we even thinking about getting rid of the best thing possible for that war?
Plus, if we're on the brink of war with Russia, we're also on the brink of war with North Korea because old Kim Jong Un sent some troops to help out with Ukraine.
Well, that's a mistake on his part.
I mean, he's got a. Ugh, that's got to be funny. You ever watch those Ukrainian drone strike videos?
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, those fucking Russians are like hauling ass down the road on like a fucking Vespa or some shit like that, and the drone just crashes into them.
I saw one the other day. It was I don't. They found a tank, a T-90 tank or whatever they call them, and it had the hatch open, and the drone flew over, dropped the thing in the hatch, and then just beelined it backwards. But you saw the whole explosion, just boom! It like blew the whole top of the tank off. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
And then it went back and dropped another one just to make sure everything inside was dead.
I will say, since we had last met, I have become a pilot. I got my Part 107, which is a unmanned aerial system pilot's license.
Really?
Yeah, I did do it for work. It was one of the hardest fucking tests I've ever had to take in my life.
FAA.
Yeah. Yep. And so all I have to do now is take my Part 61, which is a small block after the Part 107, because I already learned all the stuff that I need. So Part 107 is pretty much ground school for your actual pilot's license. I still have like 20 hours of ground school left to do, and then I just need to do my flight time, and then I can get
Is this
my
a chopper or is it?
yeah, fixed
plane?
fixed wing.
So what are you gonna? So fixed wing unmanned drones.
Yep. Well, no. The Part 61 would be for my fixed wing aircraft. This is just unmanned aerial systems under 55 pounds.
What are you using that at work for? Search and rescue.
Search and rescue, surveillance. I mean everything. Well, we just ordered a drone. We ordered the DJI Matrice 30T, which is a thermal drone. It was $14,000. It's pretty sick. The only thing that I don't like about it is it's still being flown by RC. The one step above the Matrice 350T, that is flown by satellite. So like you could pretty much fly. I could fly it from here if the batteries let me. I could fly it from here to Texas and have no issues. But
At 500, at 400 feet.
yeah, 400 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's that's AGL though, above ground level. So I could.
Yeah.
There's
Above rooftops.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's what most people don't understand. Like if you were in New York at the Freedom Tower or whatever they call it now,
Right.
it's 400 feet from the top of that thing.
yep. But you have to maintain a 400-foot barrier around it too. You can't fly within
Right.
Yeah.
400 feet of it unless you have permits through the FAA, which I'm gonna get a couple of them. I have to apply for them. I want to get the beyond visual line of sight because you're supposed to be able to like watch your drone at all times.
DBoS? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get that and the waiver that allows you to fly closer to buildings.
Ground level?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's a hell of a feat, man. Congrats.
It was very hard.
Speaking of cops becoming pilots, have y'all seen Axel? I know you have, Kyle. Have you watched Axel F yet?
Oh
Jason?
yeah, it was good.
I thought it was fucking great.
Yeah, it was good.
I'll tell you what hooked.
But the only reason I even thought it was remotely good is because they brought back so much of the original crew.
Yes,
I did
and
not like the. It was good. I'll leave it at that. I'll let you explain what you liked.
And well, I what really pulled me into it. One, I thought it was a decent story. I mean, it was all right.
Yeah.
Two, the music. I'm glad they actually used all of the original
Yeah.
like, and there's so many Easter eggs in there. You're watching that movie, you'll be like, oh, I remember that from like, Beverly Hills Cop 1, or like it's just crazy callbacks. It's stupid.
At the end,
Yeah,
credits, they did like the old black and white pictures of them. That was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. Like I said, we just got back and we were down there. We didn't spend so much time in the hotel room, but it's on my to watch list.
That place you ate at looked really good. It was the Kick-Ass Ranch.
Oh yeah, the fat ass.
Yeah, Fat Ass Ranch. That looked good. Like it looked like a good environment. I didn't see the food, but the environment looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it was fun. We had it was so much fun. We had a friend of mine, she posted a video of me singing "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys.
I saw.
Yeah, it
I
was
saw.
fun. But that was called the Yeehaw Ranch Saloon down there, and it was just a fun atmosphere.
Were you drunk?
It was fun. I wasn't. I was the driver, so
Oh, I'd have to be
um,
drunk to get up and do karaoke.
yeah, there weren't that many people in there. And besides, I at that point I was like, "Gosh, I'm never gonna see half these people again anyway, if ever." Um, but it was fun. I had a blast. I sang about 8 songs that night. I don't know how people. I guess it's like a musical instrument. You use it, it gets stronger. But by the end of the 8th song, I was like, I couldn't even. My throat hurt so bad. I was like, fuck. I don't know how like singers do it.
I used to love me some karaoke, man.
It was fun, man. I kept trying to get Jennifer to get up there, and she's like, nope. No, she has a definite fear of being in front of people.
Really.
Yeah, oh yeah. I think that fear for her is worse than death, which is sanity.
I mean, are you really that scared of dying? No, let's be honest. Are humans really that? I mean, it's gonna happen
I
one way or the other.
Yeah, I know. You only got one life to live, right? Uh, I don't know. I couldn't answer that. Does it
I'm
freak
more
me
scared
out?
about how I'm more scared about how God's gonna deal my card. Like, how am I actually
Yeah,
gonna go?
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That's the
That's
because it's a
mine.
mystery of it, right?
Yeah, that's mine. Is like I just don't want it to be painful.
Yeah, I want it to be like my dream in my sleep as a 95-year-old man, right? But or 130, whatever comes first. I don't know, but I don't know.
I heard drowning is the best way to go.
I don't
But
know, man.
There's no way.
I don't know.
yeah, I know.
Drowning and fire, by far, got to be the two worst ways.
Yeah,
I think fire would be the worst.
the
But
only way drowning would be peaceful or quick and easy is if you literally just opened up your whole lung system and took
but
all
the
that water
the
in.
mind fuck that comes with that,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
like
Yeah, I know.
like you know it's coming anyway. What do you
Yeah,
do? So my opinion is, I've thought about this quite a bit.
that's weird.
If I'm gonna drown, I'm holding my breath till I pass out, and then just
That's true.
letting the good
And
Lord
then
do
you
what He's got to do.
and then you don't know. That's
Yep,
valid.
yep.
Very
Then you
true.
don't know. But fire, you
But
never know
you look
either.
at
If the
you.
fire is hot enough, you could just burn all your nerve endings closed. You don't feel a damn thing. It's gonna hurt
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
a few
no,
seconds, but
no, it's gonna hurt like
I
hell
know,
for
damn it.
like that kid that set himself on fire in front that Air Force sergeant that set himself
yeah.
on fire in front of the was it Israeli embassy or whatever.
Yeah.
You could
Free
that
Gaza.
motherfucker was yeah, that motherfucker was in pain
He
till
he
that
was still getting his message
till
out though.
that I know till that fucking till those flames sucked all the oxygen out of his lungs and like everything got burnt in there and it just swelled shut. That's what killed him.
I'm so glad that those people aren't in the fucking news anymore.
No, because that's half the battle. People see the attention they get,
Yeah.
and then they
Yeah.
just keep doing it. Free Palestine,
Yeah,
free
that-
Palestine.
But
Ah, God.
but here's the deal. Most of them don't even understand that like Israel's been out of Palestine since what, 2006? All right. So check that off the box.
Yeah. Yep. But like Kyle said, stop giving them their attention.
Yeah.
It's just like I understand like these mass shootings and shit like that are tragic, but stop giving people a reason to fucking duplicate it.
Yeah.
Yep. They see that 15 minutes of fame that they got. And then they know,
Yeah.
like, they all know the ending, too. They all know what's coming from it.
Right.
Like, they all
And
know they're not walking out of there. They're either going to kill themselves, because I think there's a statistic
or
out there. I think it's like
or suicide
96.
by
Or
cop, right?
Yep.
or they just bitch out like that one kid did, and he's just like, no, I'm sorry. The one that shot up that library,
Right.
I forget where it was. I think Minnesota or something like that. He shot up that library, and then the cop showed up, and he just put the gun down. He's like, "Yeah, I did it."
No shit.
So it was a horrific event, and in the state that I live in, all right, Columbine shooting, all right, but they celebrate it every single year, like, they talk about it, and, like, all the people that are survivors of it, like, they're all grown ups, and yes, they probably still carry that trauma with them, but
But it was
stop
the
talking
first.
about it. But stop
But it was
talking
the
about
first.
it. Exactly. But I every time it comes on the news, every anniversary, I'm like, this is what gives people same thing. This is what gives people the idea to do it. Just stop celebrating it. Let these people live their life. Try to get back to some sort of normalcy.
It's the same way with
You know.
That's the same way with racism too. The second we stop talking about it,
Yeah.
it'll end. But until that day comes, it's just gonna be. It'll
But
always
that's
be a
never going
thing.
to happen because you can make anything about race, right? I wildly offend somebody every day. Oh, that's crazy. I don't do it on
Not
purpose.
hard to
Sometimes
do.
I do it just for my laugh. But
You have white privilege.
yeah.
We all have white privilege.
I don't have white privilege. You ever see that Theo Von skit when he's like, "You think I would just take all your shit and move in next door?" He's like, "I'm suffering just like you are, brother."
Yeah. We grew up in a house with 7 kids and 1 income. Yeah, we were privileged, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking people.
Yep, it's the world we live in.
Yeah. Other than that,
So what's new? What else we got going?
it was just vacation time. It was a good time.
Let's give them both
Oh,
inches.
Kyle. Hey, Kyle. Tell us about your hurricane story.
Oh yeah.
We didn't get into
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So in 2020, me and my wife got married in September, height of hurricane season. We went to Cancun.
We got married in October.
No, we got married in September. We went on our honeymoon in October.
Oh, I thought it was September or October for some
No,
reason.
September 26th, I believe. It probably was
Ah.
October. I'm pretty sure it was September 26th.
Let's not put an asterisk next to that, huh?
It was September 26th. I remember.
It still
So-
doesn't sound very confident, but we'll let you have it.
I remember.
All right.
So we went to Cancun on our honeymoon, and it started out great. Like we got to the airport, we got to the resort, everything was fine. Once we got to the resort, we went down to the beach. It was great. Then that night we went to go reserve our dinner at the one restaurant and found out that most of the restaurants on the resort were closed due to COVID. So we had 2 restaurants, which was the buffet, and I think it was like a little cafe.
It's just funny that they kept the buffet open during COVID.
That's what I was getting ready to say too. Stupid.
So we ate at the buffet every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I think we went to that little cafe a couple times because they had it was like a bistro type deal thing. They had little sandwiches, but nothing good for dinner. So anyway, we were there for 5 days. On the 4th day, we get warning that there's a hurricane coming through and that we were no longer allowed to stay in our rooms. So me and Lauren were just gonna fucking wait it out in our bedroom and just be like, well, if the good Lord wants us, he's gonna take us. Well, they came a knocking and they're like, you gotta get down to this room. And we're like, all right, yeah. So we packed up all of our shit, left it in the room, took a bunch of essentials like our phone, wallet, chew, shit like that. And they brought all the beach beds in from the beach and they set them up in this room. And there was probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 beach beds in this room, probably another 400 or 500 in another giant room for everybody in the resort. So it was packed with people. The hurricane comes while we're in this room, and it's just banging on the resort. my wife is freaking the fuck out because it's not about the hurricane, but she's like, well, what if the airport's no go? You know, we can't get home
Right.
tomorrow. I was like, just let it. It is what it is. If we got to spend another day in paradise, how bad could it be? So, turns out while the whole hurricane was happening, it blew the doors open to this big ballroom that we were in. There were probably like 20-foot tall doors, like 6 foot wide each. They were massive doors, and it took, I don't know, probably 20 of us to get these doors closed, like one at a time to get them closed. It was insane. But it was definitely scary. But after that, I lay down on the beach bed and fell asleep and started snoring with the guy next to me. And Lauren, I woke up probably like, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock the next morning, and Lauren just looks at me and she goes, "Well, did you sleep fucking good?" And I was like, "Yeah, it wasn't too bad actually. Like surprisingly enough, it was all right." And she's like, "I didn't sleep a fucking wink." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "'Cause you were snoring the whole goddamn time." And she's like, me and the other guy's wife next to us, we had full blown conversations, which isn't likely for Lauren 'cause she's like very antisocial. She doesn't go around talking, but I guess she found something in common with this lady. Don't know what it was, besides my snoring.
Probably snoring.
Hey, so I keep seeing all these. You see what Jackson Hole looks like right now? They got like 12 inches of snow
Yeah.
So
over
that's
4th of July.
that's false. That's false news.
No,
It's,
they were just reporting it. They were like, people are still getting snow in some parts.
no, that was all fake news. They were all the videos were coming out that it was Jackson Hole is 70 degrees and beautiful right now.
How you know that's not fake?
Well, I looked it up. I looked up the weather. I do my due diligence.
Who takes it? Who takes the time to actually come up with that shit? If it's that fake, that it gets spread across the fucking nation.
It was viral.
Yeah.
It was viral.
So we were down there at South Padre, and that first tropical storm of the season rolled through, and it split like Brownsville, South Padre, where we were. Most of it went to Mexico, and the other big chunk of it went up towards Corpus Christi and uh, uh, Galveston. And Galveston, Corpus Christi, they all got flooded out, like the surf surge and all that other good shit. And we just got one day of rain in South Padre, and it flooded the streets a little bit. But other than that, and it was just rain. We got so much rain, it like the right side of each street was flooded a little bit because there's no place for the water to drain. That was it. I was still out swimming in the fucking pool. I was like, hell with it. Can't get any wetter.
So me and Lauren are going to Cherry Springs State Park for at the end of this month for a little weekend vacation. It's the most unlight polluted area in the United States, where you can see
Good
all
satellite watching.
yeah, you can see all the stars and everything. So that's what we're doing. You're supposed to, even on a good day, you're supposed to be able to see the aurora.
Cool.
So
Where's that?
Potter County. It's like north
Up north.
north central PA.
Yeah, I know where Potter County is. I
You
used
should
to go up there
download
with
Sky Guide.
PA Grand
used to go
Canyon.
up there with used to go up there with Groundhog for archery tournaments.
Groundhog. I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't even heard that name in a while.
Yeah. He I haven't seen him in shit, probably since fucking high school let out. But that's what this was. It was just a weekend. Me and Jen decided to just take just us time, and we asked some friends of ours to go along, and it was nice. We had some fun with some friends, and when they left, we had our alone time. It was fun.
We wanted to go to like Rehoboth Beach. I wanted to go to OBX, and take the camper and just camp somewhere. But Lauren threw a fit. She didn't want to drive that far. And I was like, we'll leave at like 2 o'clock in the morning. You can sleep 90% of the way down. And then we'll wake up and you'll have a 2-hour trip to get there. No, so she's like, let's go to Rehoboth. I didn't want to do Rehoboth, so. And it turns out Donovan, Tara's going to be working out of the Philly FedEx Center from the 21st to the 26th. And my vacation, well, my long weekend starts July 26th. So he's going to be here from the 21st to the 26th. So I was like, I guess I'll just take a day off and take him to Knoebels or something and do something fun with him while he's up.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we're Tara said something about coming up for Thanksgiving because
yeah,
you
we'll
couldn't
see.
come down
We'll
this
see,
summer.
Tara. That's what you
Yeah,
said last
she
year
said-
too.
She said she couldn't because she couldn't come to vacation this year. But that's all right. It'd be cool if y'all could come on that cruise because it's gonna be fun. The
Yeah.
Bahamas cruise.
Yeah, the Bahamas was really cool. So I can't. The Bahamas was all right, but there was this private island that Royal Caribbean owned before we got to
Yeah.
the Bahamas. That was great.
Yeah, Carnival has one too. It's called Half Moon Cay, and we're gonna go just get off the boat there and just sit on the beach all fucking day.
Yeah, it's great too because everything's included with your cruise on that island. So we didn't have to pay for shit. I mean, there was obviously they had shops and shit there, but that's where we did swimming with the pigs. Took a little boat ride to the next island over.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go swim with the pigs in one of them, and then another one we're gonna go instead of doing like a dolphin excursion, we're gonna go swim with the sea otters and like interact with the sea otters and shit. It's gonna be fun.
What's super cool is like when you're going from island to island, like you could pretty much walk because the water is so shallow. You could pretty much walk from island to island. That's what the Bahamas.
Sand barge.
That's what the Bahamas
Yeah.
means. Islands of the
Yeah,
shallow seas. That's what the Bahamas means. In case you didn't know.
I'm excited about it because I've never been there. Like the first stop is the Florida Keys. We're going to the Florida Keys, and then Freeport, Nassau, Half Moon Cay, and then our last 2 days are fucking steaming back to Galveston.
So if you go to Nassau, when you're in Nassau, there's this beach that you go down. Everybody's smoking weed, and it's like right outside this big hotel. I forget what it's called. Michael Jackson owned like a whole floor of this hotel there. But if you go there onto the beach, there's all these people there soliciting shit. It's annoying. But there was this old lady selling chicken and pork chops with rice and beans, and it was just Caribbean food. But the fucking pork chop was by far the best pork chop I have ever eaten in my entire life.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. I love trying different things from different places.
It was so good. Then we got this mixed drink. It was like a pina colada inside of a pineapple, but they had cored the pineapple out so thin, and it was full. But they put so much goddamn rum in this pina colada, it was almost unbearable to drink. But by the time I was done drinking, I was full blown drunk.
Yeah.
It was good.
Why is
though.
the rum gone?
It was good.
Yeah. Why is the rum gone? What'd you do with the rum?
Did you see those videos going around on Instagram, Nick? It's just a guy. He'll take movie scenes and it's all Arnold. He just makes all.
Oh
the
yeah. He puts Arnold's voice in it. Yeah.
I would ask you the same question too, Jay, but you don't even respond to our TikToks or our Instagram reels.
That's because I'm never on Instagram.
Well, figure it the fuck out, you know. Like we send we send funny shit.
I'm sorry.
Like not even like a laughing emoji or nothing. Like nothing.
Just fucking straight up ignores.
Yep, I do. Because I'm never on Instagram.
We're at 50 minutes.
All right, we need to wrap it.
Let's put a condom on it.
Put a condom on it. Good adventures ahead. Well, welcome to season 3, episode 2. Sorry for the delay, but it's vacation season. What do you
It's
expect?
summertime. They're going to be far and few.
That's all right.
Speaking
back.
Of that, we're going to talk to. I got vacation time coming up again, so I'm going to tell you guys where I'll be.
All right.
It's a nudist club.
It is. I'm going to give them all inches.
All 2 of them. Yeah. Damn Skippy. All right. Well, we'll end it there. We'll cut it.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, for the Grog Bowl, I'm Jason.
I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle.
Grog out. Grog out.